In Schoology, you also have access to creating an assessment. Now, although this says add assessment, assessment doesn't have to be a test. I use the add assessment tool all the time for regular classwork practice assignments. We have 4 one-hour courses on the assessment tool because it does go very deep. I am just showing you very, very briefly in this introductory course the add assessment tool. And I do recommend you can play around with it here in your sandbox course, or consider down the road, maybe when the school year has settled a little and you want a little bit more, looking into those hour-long courses on assessments where it breaks down the various question types that you can choose from. So I'm going to just give this a name. Due date and points. You want to make sure that you enable submissions so that your students can actually turn in their work. We're going to call this ungraded, PD, all of these things to set up just to show you the interface very, very briefly. Once I create that, I have some setup options here. You can type in some instructions. Take this test, for example. And you have the various editing tools that you've seen in other places here in Schoology, including being able to add images and video and links and things like that. But down here, just maybe spend some time looking over the options. So you can set a time limit, yes or no, whether or not the questions are ordered randomly. So if you are giving this as a quiz or a test, you might want to have the questions ordered randomly so that 2 students sitting next to each other are not on the same question. If points are shown, again, you can spend some time looking over all of these different options. I want to just quickly show you the question types and then leave it at that. So here are all of the different question types, and I did have an image for you so you can see those as well in our Schoology course. But these are all of the different question types, and this is why we do have this separated into 4 one-hour courses, and we really break down each of the different question types and how to create those in Schoology. So assessments are another option for creating assignments for your students. So we had a basic assignment, we had a OneDrive assignment, and we have an assessment. These are the 3 main things that you would probably use on a regular basis for assigning work to your students. One very nice thing about assessments, as long as there are no open-ended questions, these are automatically graded and can then very easily be synced over to PowerSchool. So that's really nice about these assessment options for multiple choice true-false matching. Those can be auto-graded and the results sent directly over from Schoology to PowerSchool without a lot of work on your part.